Here's my trip to Mexico City. Our trip starts in Texas.
Wish I was in Texas.
My wife loves Whataburger. So we ended up eating there, not just once, not even twice, but 3 fucking times in a span of 5 days. I'm not gonna lie though, it was really fucking good. Because this was a little vacay for my wife and I, we wanted to relax and relieve all the stress that we had from work and where we're at. So we got massages, we got our feet done, and we went axe throwing. And must I say, we were gods at it. But practice makes perfect. And me and my wife rode a mechanical bull. And this grandma is 75. She's a fucking beast. Baby Mexico! We're gonna fucking party. Tequila shots, tacos and burritos. That's all I really know. Enchiladas, enchiladeros, flaquitas.
Oh, flaquita.
Flaquita, the only one. We landed in Mexico, got a taxi for 3 hours, and started our adventure. We dropped off our bags at our hotel, which honestly looked fucking amazing. We saw a local architect, a few museums, some street art, street vendors. We stopped at Basilica de Guadalupe, which is a big church on a Sunday, and we just walked into a mess. Yeah. So, after church, we hit back on the town, and we saw 3 people on a single moped, while 2 of them were holding beer. Can't make this shit up. We went to like a little restaurant slash bakery place, looked around, things looked good, had a good time, and then we went to go grab some food, cause why not? So we were passing this guy who had that little organ thing, and in cartoons it always had monkeys there, but there was no monkey, and it hurt my soul because I've been lied to my entire life. Well, did I mention we ate a lot? We kind of got more food. So after all the running around, after all the food we ate, we officially checked in. So we were staying at the Grand Hotel Ciudad de Mexico, which is like one of the oldest from my understanding. And this is where like really beautiful stained glass is. They take on this old school fancy elevator. But the room was nice. So right after we checked in, we kind of left again, do a little bit more sightseeing. Saw some amazing street art and graffiti. I am a huge fan for that kind of shit. And then we made our way to the Angel of Independence, which was like a 20-ish minutes away from the hotel. And right by the statue was a huge motorcycle rally. After the statue, we got dropped back off at the hotel. Because it was still early, my wife and I still wanted to do a little more exploring. We started walking around, we ended up getting hungry again. Found this little place, the people were cool, the place smelled delicious, and we got some tacos. And them shits were fire. Breakfast of champions right here, don't you think? Chocolate. My wife and I learned so much about the Mesohistoric civilization and even current day Mexico. The houses in Mexico all have different colors, and the color means what political party you side with. Apparently there are 6. We were told by our tour guide, Monse, that when we saw hot air balloons, we were pretty much right by the temples. You would also notice a dog that followed us throughout the tour. He's our unofficial tour guide, so we called him Salavino. But we started on the road, and it was called the Road of Death.
Today, enter here in the gate number 1. The first one to do is cross this avenue. It's the Avenue of the Dead, so Calle de los Muertos. For can to visit the temple dedicated of the Quetzalcoatl is behind. Only permits to climb here. Then we'll come back in the same avenue for to visit this area. It is one apartamental area when lived to the people in the past, like houses or rooms. Continue for to visit the biggest temple. The biggest is the dedicated of the sun. Temple or pyramid of the sun. This is the biggest. Then come back to the same avenue. I show you one mural, the mural of the Puma. Then I explain you about the Quetzalcoatl temple. And finally visit the temple or pyramid of the moon. It's the more small in front. It's around 3 hours. It's 5 kilometers for to visit today. It's like a Pomex. And it's really so light. No, it's really so heavy. Everyone like that is the same. It's the volcanic stones. The material to use in the construction no is original from here. It's original from 20 kilometers from here. The people first need to transport the material, then make all to the construction by hand. Because in the pre-Hispanic time, we don't have here big animals. We don't have horses, we don't have cows, nothing. The more bigger animal was a deer, and that's it.
The only temple we were able to climb was the Temple of Water. This personally was my favorite just because of the sculptures. All the sculptures are the gods of the Teotihuacan at the time, and here they all have a hole inside their mouth where when it rained, water would flow through it and then fill up these little pools for all these ceremonies. Some of the colors are still there, that greenish blue red color that comes from this quote-unquote magical plant, and the bugs that sleep inside the fruits. They crush them up, mix it with water, and voila! You'll see these colors around the temple grounds. Once upon a time, most of current day Mexico City was a giant lake. The Teotihuacan made these floating islands that were used to build infrastructure. Once enough of these were made, they actually all connected together, and that's what current day Mexico City is living on. Even today, you'll notice the roads across Mexico City have this wavy pattern, and that's because the foundations are slowly given away, and only a select few areas have those same foundations reinforced. Because there's no volcanoes around the Teotihuacan location, it's really weird how they found obsidian. And obsidian is a prized material that were actually used in the eyes of the sculptures within the water temple. It was believed that the gods can see through obsidian and see everything that's going on in the world. Obsidian in its purest, cleanest form can actually be used to stare into the sun even during a solar eclipse, and it won't fucking burn your eyes. Pretty cool. Due to the Mexican government not wanting to fund any more investigations, the last one was actually done about 2018-2019. These investigations found that there were sacrifices within the temples across all the areas. But unlike popular belief, those who were selected were the bravest and the strongest of their people. Their hands and feet were tied together, and several of the remains were found with a broken skull. I guess they kind of died instantly-ish. Some of them actually had jewelry too. It was teeth and like necklaces around their neck. Kind of gross. The only people who actually lived within the walls where we were walking were those who were like the high ranking. Politicians, military, priests. It wasn't very common for a child to do something outside of their family's profession, which meant the same family would stay in power over a long period of time.
The Temple of the Sun is 225 meters for every side, having front 260 steps for Cantu Plan. Now we continue in the Avenue of the Dead. In front you can see the Temple of the Moon. The Temple of the Moon is 105 steps, is 45 meters to level.
The Temple of the Sun was a place for just rituals and prayer to the sun god. The Temple of the Moon, because of its acoustics, were meant for a meeting ground for all the tribes. And this was our last stop before we headed back to Mexico City. Once we got back, the wife really wanted churros. And there was one 5 minutes from our hotel, which is supposed to be like one of the best. So another adventure awaits. And after our churro snack, we actually had dinner reservations. That is really nice little place. Look at this fancy little fucking place. See, babe, I told you I'll bring you to a candlelight dinner once. You are so welcome. Because I love you so much. Mucho te amo, as they would say in Mexico.
You should be saying te amo mucho to me, because
I am. Te amo mucho to you. I'm saying te amo mucho. I'm cultured. So apparently I ordered a special that came with an entire change of scenery. I felt like royalty. It was great. My wife was jealous because I got the gold utensils and everything, and she is just, you're welcome, babe, for the experience I have given you at this fancy fucking restaurant. Roja Fuego. Red fire. Oh! Bronze? Look at your weak ass play set. Look at mine. I got a big ass fucking spoon. Look at this spoon. It's fucking bronze.
You know what? I'm gonna leave you.
I mean, like a. Let's see what color it is. Oh, it's fucking, babe, it's gold. It's gold. I'm eating over to royalty right now, alright? Bring out the king. We're having a feast. Oh, that came in a fucking bow. Last night? Yeah. In Mexico? City. Was that in there? How was the entire trip? The trip. Okay.
Oh, you said how that was.
Yeah, so how was the trip?
Oh, it was great. We have so much more that we didn't do, you know?
For sure. So on the way back home, we decided we wanted to get something small to snack on, and we saw this little girl playing on an accordion. And while we were walking, my wife goes, "Why is she out here by herself? She doesn't have her parents out here with her. She doesn't have any food. She doesn't have any water." And my wife looked me dead in the eyes and goes, "I want to buy her something." So we ended up going to this taco place that we were told was really, really good. And it was our last night, so we had to try it. And the little girl, when my wife asked her if she wanted something to eat, the little girl goes, "I want 5 tacos." And my wife looked her straight in the face and was like, 5 tacos? And the little girl was like, "Okay, 3. And we laughed it off for a little bit. But when we found out that the place that we were going only sells it in 5 tacos, so I guess joke's on us, the little girl got 5 fucking tacos. So, but we got the 5 tacos for the little girl. We got 5 tacos for us for our last meal while we were here. And for that, I adore my wife, and kudos to her for doing what she did.
¿Qué pasó? Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
So my wife's a saint.
I'm not a saint.
You're a saint. You did such a good thing, babe. I'm proud of you. But you know what we're gonna get in return?
I'm gonna try it out.
The best tacos in the city, right? Something like that.
So tacos de canasta, they're supposed to be like one of the best tacos in Mexico City. And since we gave that little girl tacos de canasta, we should probably try them to make sure she doesn't get food poisoning. You know. If she does, I'm so sorry. I had the best intentions in mind.
If this little girl watches this one day, just remember,
I had the best intentions in mind.
we low-key love you to give you food. Please donate us.
So,
But bon
hopefully they're
appetit.
good.
Bon appetit. Rip it open. What do they look like?
So they're from Tacos de Canasta Los Especiales, which is like one of the mostly highly rated places in Mexico City. So they should be good, hopefully.
They look greasy.
Yep. But wait.
But wait, there's more. Oh God, what's happening? What's she gonna do?
Don't worry, I got you.
Oh
babe.
my god.
This is what's gonna save us after we finish these tacos. I should probably left
It's
the little
poo
girl.
pills.
Yeah, we should have left one for the little girl. Oh well.
Oh, it's so greasy. Is it good? I haven't eaten it yet. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Let's see what it's all about. Okay. No, it's okay. I feel my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna shit. So greasy. Hey, good greasy. That's flavorful though.
It's just like beans and all sorts of meats and stuff. I probably don't even want to know what it's actually in this, to be honest. So.
Crickets.
You know what? I'm not even gonna think about that.
Alright.
I'm just gonna enjoy that it's flavorful and
Give me a smidge of it. Just put that bad boy in the bed.
hope it doesn't have crickets
Oh yeah, so you can eat crickets down here.
and wormies.
And worms. Girl, you better goop that goop on there. Why are you being so delicate with it?
It's going to splash because I didn't open it correctly.
I.
Ew, that looked nasty.
Girl, you don't put more. Oh yeah, yours get a whole bunch. You put fucking 2.5 dots on mine.
You don't even know if it's good. What if it's not good?
Yeah, well, we'll find out. Cheers.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, you're breaking it. Cheers.
What?
Cheers. This is the first time you're actually going to see us eat food versus just the food we show you, but
And this was only like $2.75.
yeah, $3 or something like that, yeah. $3 for like 5 tacos.
And
guac.
nothing of guac. Yeah. So, yeah.
Alright. Say bye-bye to the people while we eat. Mwah. Got it.